What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now. I want to go over Eagles training camp open practice at Lincoln Financial Field. I wish it was there. But, of course, this year they actually put it at 7 o'clock at night on a Sunday. Usually when I went, I didn't go the past few years and went early in the day when it was really hot. So it was hard to do those days for open camp. But I want to talk about today, bringing the fans back to Lincoln Financial Field. I was like, man, I wish I was there, but I couldn't be there, unfortunately. So going to go over, obviously, some of the highlights, some of the stuff that has happened at training camp today. But want to go over the little bit of news. We've heard a lot of cross-training rumors. Obviously, Nick Sirianni talking about at his press conference today just about pretty much the quarterback in general, Jalen Hurts, and progressing every single day. And just using his mobility to his advantage. I think that's what's really important here. Now, he talked about the offensive line with Jack Driscoll moving from right tackle to right guard. You have Akeem Butler, that's a tight end, that turned to a wide receiver in the NFL. They actually put Akeem Butler at wide receiver, which I think is good. Cross-train some of these guys because you have a lot of bodies at tight end right now, a good amount of bodies at wide receiver, but let's just see what he could do better. If you need him as a wide receiver, you never know what could happen. So, Killins, obviously going to be working out with the running backs, has been working out at receiver once more. So I'm hoping that he could really turn up in the special teams and really put him in there would be really nice. But, you know, we'll see what happens down the road. We still have preseason this Thursday. Very excited for it. See what these guys could do against another Jersey. Okay. Brandon Brooks practiced today. He is off the hamstring injury. He did practice. He had pads on. And then you had Jordan Mailata starting with the ones today at left tackle, which was great. Andre Dillard was with the second team at left tackle. Now, I do want to go over some of the things that did happen today, and that is, I want to talk about the defense real quick. One of my favorite picks in the draft was Milton Williams from Louisiana with the third pick. And Milton Williams, one-handing offensive lineman and pushing them back. It was obviously really cool to see the power that he has. We've talked about, analytically, this was more of an analytical pick, guys, because he was off the charts of his training and his testing. He was one of the best, probably top 2, top 3 in testing coming out of this draft that we just had. And with Milton Williams pushing a guy with one hand, having that strength, and to show, even though I don't know who he's facing right now, could be really a third string or something like that, but that's good promise that he's worth a lot more, that no one's really beating him. And Fletcher Cox has said some really good things about Milton Williams in his training camp. They have cross-trained him from defensive tackle to defensive end. So they're cross-training him on both sides because Jonathan Gannon is going to move his defensive line around. Okay, it's going to happen. Once Jonathan Gannon finds a weakness in that offensive line, they're going to exploit it. And Milton Williams, he's got that short area quickness, okay? People were complaining about he's got short arms, he can't get anything done, but short arms don't mean nothing. If you got the power and strength and good technique, it does not matter. So Milton Williams, I'm really pumped for this season and being that rotational guy. And all eyes on Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave to put in some work this year because Milton Williams could have a really good year as a rotational guy. So I would definitely watch out for that. I'm very excited for it. And then we had Jalen Reagor today on 2 big passes. If you guys remember the other day, a day or 2 ago, and Jalen Reagor got an earful from Nick Sirianni, and kind of after that tough love that he did have, seemed like Jalen Reagor kind of came around the corner a little bit and kind of changed his mind, and he looked really good today. He looked fantastic. He beat Steven Nelson on the sideline for a touchdown today, got some good separation. Steven Nelson has been getting beat in this training camp, so not saying he's a bad corner, never said he was locked down or nothing, but with Steven Nelson right behind him, Jalen Reagor is showing that he's ready to really is competing. And, I feel like, he just needs some guidance and needs a good head coach, what I think he does with Nick Sirianni, and put him in the right direction to be successful as a Eagles wide receiver, and I think he's going to do fantastic. I'm on the Reagor train this year. I've said it all year in 2021. I've said I am on that train, and I'm ready for him to complement, Devontae Smith. Obviously, that's dealing with the MCL right now, and, I'm excited for it. That was just one catch, and then he had another catch. I think it was from Flacco or Mullins. I don't know when it happened, but there was another pass on video that I did see. It was definitely Flacco or Mullins pass to him, and it was a diving. He had to jump up high and kind of grab it and fall back down. But it was really good. Got a lot of athleticism, and Reagor was very busy today. So I'm excited for the Reagor train. I'm excited for anything that does happen. And then going back to, obviously, Quez Watkins having another great day today. Another fantastic day by Quez Watkins. Can't complain at all at the open camp. I think he had a 50-yard contested touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts today. 50 yards, something like that. It was a big play. Jalen Hurts extended the play. He rolled out to his left. The pressure was there, and he got that pass off. I think it was over Craig James. I'm not really sure, but it was a contested catch. What's kind of crazy is that Quez Watkins, when he was just warming up at training camp today, I was kind of saying to myself, well, he looks so fast just practicing. Just like little practice catches, whatever. But, he's just naturally quick. And it's not just vertical speed. It's everything else. It's the break of his route. It's where it's really important, because you can have all the speed, but if you don't know how to use it, and if you don't know that route tree too well, you're going to have a serious problem. And I think Quez Watkins has he should be with that first team right now. I think Quez has done the most out of these, other than Reagor and obviously Devontae Smith that's hurt. That's automatically going to start. See if he gets playing time Thursday. But Quez Watkins deserves a roster spot, and Quez Watkins should start this Thursday, at least with the first team, to see what he could do with the rest of this offense. He's just had a monster camp, and you know what? I'm ready for Watkins to show his full potential as a very productive receiver that's going to, like I said, when I talked about Reagor, kind of complimenting Devontae Smith, I think Quez on the other side could do a lot more as well. Depending on how they want to make these receivers intermediate, we know that they're moving all around. Reagor could be in the slot at times, sharing that with Greg Ward, so you never really know. But I'm kind of excited to see what happens. But Quez Watkins definitely deserves a huge shot. I'm very excited for him. And Travis Fulgham, a productive day today. Okay, nice sideline catch today. Being productive every single day at training camp. He's having another strong training camp, and to see, we need to see more of what he's actually capable of. I mean, the guy hasn't even reached the surface. After that comeback win from San Francisco, he could have had a 1,000-yard season in 2020. It didn't happen, but unfortunately, you know what? I think there's going to be a lot more from Travis Fulgham this year. There's so many receivers that, if they keep 5, if they keep 6, I don't know, depending on how many they keep, 2 more roster spots this year. So I'm hoping they keep 1 at running back, hope they keep 1 at receiver. And if you're keeping an extra receiver, I think you need as many receivers as you possibly can as of right now. So Travis Fulgham with another solid day. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, really, the injuries are pretty much the same. Hightower is still out with the groin injury. Devontae Smith is still out. Brandon Brooks came back. Talked about Jordan Mailata with the first team. Josh Sweat with the first team. And, we'll just see what happens. Fletcher Cox talked about Barnett the other day, just about how much of a monster he is. He's going to have a breakout season. I'm yet to see a season like that, but we'll just have to see. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what your favorite moment is at training camp today, and just anything really in general, what you were really excited about or what you're excited to see this Thursday. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Flowers fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.